5 miles an hour. Sunday night, partly cloudy until midnight, then becoming mostly cloudy. A chance of showers after midnight. Lows in the mid-60s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 40%. Monday, partly sunny. A chance of showers. Highs in the lower 80s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 40%. Monday night and Tuesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers. Lows in the mid-60s. Highs in the lower 80s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 30%.
The current time is 4:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Strong thunderstorm in central Hampshire, northwestern Hampton, and central Franklin counties. At 4:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Huntington, or 9 miles west of Northampton, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm, along with very heavy rainfall. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Amherst, Northampton, Greenfield, Deerfield, Montague, Hadley, Sunderland, Hatfield, Northfield, Williamsburg, Huntington, Bernardston, Conway, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Wisconsin, Hill, Waverly, and Prescott. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads.
Here are the 4 p.m. observations for the Hartford metropolitan area. At Brainerd Airport, it was sunny. The temperature was 84 degrees, the dew point 71, and the relative humidity 65%. The wind was south at 21 miles an hour, gusting to 29 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.95 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the region, in northern Connecticut, at Bradley Airport, partly sunny, temperature 84, wind south at 17. At Willimantic, cloudy, temperature 81, wind south at 13, gusting to 24. And across western and central portions of Massachusetts, in Westfield, partly sunny, temperature 81, wind south at 12. At Chicopee Falls, partly sunny, temperature 83, wind south at 13. In Worcester, cloudy, temperature 78, wind south at 15, gusting to 23. In Orange, cloudy, temperature 77, wind south at 10. And at Pittsburgh, light rain, temperature 80, wind south at 21. Once again, repeating the 4 p.m. weather for the Hartford metropolitan area, it was sunny. The temperature was 84 and the wind was south at 21, gusting to 29.
The current time is 4:58 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
This evening, and rain showers that have produced localized heavy downpours should weaken by sunset. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Appleton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Whately, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads.
The current time is 4:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Strong thunderstorm in northeastern Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Phillipston, Whately, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage and flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads.
Here are the 4 p.m. observations for the Hartford metropolitan area. At Brainerd Airport, it was sunny. The temperature was 84 degrees, the dew point 71, and the relative humidity 65%. The wind was south at 21 miles an hour, gusting to 29 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.95 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the region, in northern Connecticut, at Bradley Airport, partly sunny, temperature 84, wind south at 17. At Willimantic, cloudy, temperature 81, wind south at 13, gusting to 24. And across western and central portions of Massachusetts, in Westfield, partly sunny, temperature 81, wind south at 12. At Chicopee Falls, partly sunny, temperature 83, wind south at 13. In Worcester, cloudy, temperature 78, wind south at 15, gusting to 23. In Orange, cloudy, temperature 77, wind south at 10. And at Fitchburg, light rain, temperature 80, wind south at 21. Once again, repeating the 4 p.m. weather for the
National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwest and Worcester counties in central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County and western Massachusetts until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 8 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Phillipston, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warwick. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and light hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads.
Return time is 5:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwest and Worcester counties in central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County and western Massachusetts until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 8 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Phillipston, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warwick. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and light hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern Hampshire, northwest and Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage and flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Phillipston, Whately, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage and flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Becoming north in the afternoon.
Return time is 5:06 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 8 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Hillerston, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warwick. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and large hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor event and flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Hillerston, Waylake, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor event and flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.
Return time is 5:09 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 8 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warwick. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and large hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern New Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and foreground flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Whately, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and foreground flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.
Return time is 5:12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 8 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warwick. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and large hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern New Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and foreground flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Whately, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and foreground flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.
Return time is 5:50 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Worcester County and central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County and western Massachusetts, until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 8 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Georgetown, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warwick. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and large hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Georgetown, Whately, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.
Return time is 5:18 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Worcester County and central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County and western Massachusetts, until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 8 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warwick. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and large hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern New Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor but important flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted can include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued imminent small stream flood advisory for central Hampshire County and western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County and central Massachusetts, Franklin County and western Massachusetts, until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor and small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Amherst, Northampton, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Asheville, Montague, Hadley, Sunderland, Hatfield, Northfield, Williamsburg, Hurdston, Putland, Conway, Shelburne, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Ashfield, Coleraine, Gill, Waverly, Pelham, Charlemont, Royalston, Chesterfield, Dryden, New Salem, and Wendell. A flood advisory is issued for minor and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern New Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor but important flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted can include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Waverly, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor but important flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued imminent small stream flood advisory for central Hampshire County and western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County and central Massachusetts, Franklin County and western Massachusetts, until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor but small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Amherst, Northampton, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Asheville, Montague, Hadley, Sunderland, Hatfield, Northfield, Williamsburg, Hurdston, Putland, Conway, Shelburne, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Hatfield, Coleraine, Gill, Waverly, Pelham, Charlemont, Royalston, Chesterfield, Dryden, New Salem, and Wendell. A flood advisory is issued for minor and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.
Return time is 5:24 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Worcester County and central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County and western Massachusetts until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 48 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Athol, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Birmingham, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warwick. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and large hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern New Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor event and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Athol, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Birmingham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Whately, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor event and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued an intermittent small stream flood advisory for central Hampshire County and western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County and central Massachusetts, Franklin County and western Massachusetts until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor and small stream flooding. Overflowing poor drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Amherst, Northampton, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Athol, Montague, Hadley, Sunderland, Hatfield, Northfield, Williamsburg, Bergen, Buckland, Conway, Shelburne, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Hatfield, Coleraine, Gill, Whately, Pelham, Almont, Royalston, Chesterfield, Goshen, New Salem, and Wendell. A flood advisory is issued for minor and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.
Return time is 5:29 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Worcester County and central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County and western Massachusetts until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 8 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Sunderland, Leverett, Herding, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warren. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and large hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern New Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Herding, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Wayway, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued urban and small stream flood advisory for Central Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor urban and small stream flooding. Overflowing poor drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Amherst, Northampton, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Asheville, Montague, Hadley, Sunderland, Hatfield, Northfield, Williamsburg, Bergerston, Putland, Conway, Shelburne, Leverett, Herding, Shutesbury, Ashfield, Coleraine, Gill, Wayway, Pelham, Charlemont, Royalston, Chesterfield, Goshen, New Salem, and Wendell. A flood advisory is issued for minor urban and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.
Return time is 5:33 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 16 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 8 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Sunderland, Leverett, Herding, Shutesbury, Phillipston, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warwick. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and large hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern New Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor but important flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Athol, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Phillipston, Whately, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor but important flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a permanent small stream flood advisory for central Hampshire County and western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County and central Massachusetts, Franklin County and western Massachusetts, until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor but small stream flooding. Overflowing port range areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Amherst, Northampton, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Athol, Montague, Hadley, Sunderland, Hatfield, Northfield, Williamsburg, Ferguson, Rutland, Conway, Shelburne, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Ashfield, Coleraine, Gill, Whately, Pelham, Charlemont, Royalston, Chesterfield, Goshen, New Salem, and Wendell. A flood advisory is issued for minor but small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. Now for the official national Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.
Return time is 5:37 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Worcester County and central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County and western Massachusetts, until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 8 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Athol, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Phillipston, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warwick. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and light hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern New Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor but important flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Pittsburgh, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Athol, Winchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Phillipston, Whately, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued element and small stream flood advisory for Central Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor urban and small stream flooding. Overflowing poor drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Amherst, Northampton, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Asheville, Montague, Hadley, Sunderland, Hatfield, Northfield, Williamsburg, Bergen, Putland, Conway, Shelburne, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Ashfield, Coleraine, Gill, Whately, Pelham, Charlemont, Royalston, Chesterfield, Goshen, New Salem, and Dwindle. A flood advisory is issued for minor urban and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.
Return time is 5:41 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, east central Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. This storm was located over Montague, 8 miles southeast of Greenfield, and was moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Some locations impacted include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Linchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Phillipston, Royalston, Petersham, New Salem, Wendell, and Warwick. Severe thunderstorms produce damaging winds and large hail. Go indoors and stay away from windows. Drivers should prepare for low visibility and avoid flooded roads. Strong thunderstorm in northeastern New Hampshire, northwestern Worcester, and east central Franklin counties. At 4:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Sunderland, 8 miles north of Amherst, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour can't be expected with this storm. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. Locations impacted include Fitchburg, Orange, Deerfield, Gardner, Asheville, Linchendon, Montague, Templeton, Westminster, Ashburnham, Hubbardston, Sunderland, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Phillipston, Whately, Royalston, Petersham, and New Salem. Torrential rainfall was occurring with this storm. Minor urban and poor drainage flooding can be expected. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued urban and small stream flood advisory for central Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor urban and small stream flooding. Overflowing poor drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Amherst, Northampton, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Asheville, Montague, Hadley, Sunderland, Hatfield, Northfield, Williamsburg, Ferguson, Rutland, Conway, Shelburne, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Hatfield, Coleraine, Gill, Whately, Pelham, Almont, Royalston, Chesterfield, Jackson, New Salem, and Wendell. A flood advisory is issued for minor and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy, scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.
Time is 5:45 p.m. Eastern.
10 p.m., July 7th, 2015. So far today, 17 p.m. The record high is 100 degrees, which was 7:29, which occurred at 6:27 a.m., which set in 1979. Situation has fallen total to 0.90 inches, 6.15 inches. Tomorrow was 97, which lasted 1993, and the record low is 49, which occurs tonight is at 8:28 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow is at the National Weather Service in Taunton, Northwest Worcester County in western Massachusetts until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Indicates heavy overflowing poor drainage areas will result in up to 2 weeks. Regions that will experience minor flooding include Amherst, Northampton, Greenfield, Montague, Hadley, Sunderland, Hatfield, Rutland, Conway, Shelburne, Leverett, Irving, Shutesbury, Chesterfield for minor events.
Here are the 5 p.m. observation area. At Brainerd, 81 degrees, the dew point 71. And the relative humidity 71%. The wind 20 miles an hour. Spaghetti, Elton, in northern Connecticut. At Bradley Airport, temperature 83, wind south at 17, mostly sunny. Wind and across western and central portions, temperature 83, wind 12, part wind south at 12. In Worcester, partly south 79, wind south at 17, gusting to 28, and temperature 77, wind south at 10, and
Taunton. As is determined in small stream temperature. Massachusetts, Hampton County in western Massachusetts, Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, 5 times. At 5:40, heavy rain that will cause stream flow in port range areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. That will flooding include Springfield, Northampton, Agawam, West Springfield, Ludlow, South Hadley, Hampton, Long Island, Winchester. Advisory is issued. All stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads.
Them observation at Brainerd Airport. It was mostly sunny, 71, and relative humidity 71%. The 14 miles an hour, gusting to 20 miles an hour was 29.9 where around the region. At partly sunny, temperature 22. Willimantic at 9. And across western of Massachusetts and Westfield, temperature 80 at 15. Gusting to 20. Temperature partly sunny. Temperature 728. And orange, cloudy. Temperature 77. Wind south. Partly sunny. Temperature 80. Wind south at 9. On metropolitan area, it was mostly sunny. It was 81 and the wind was south at 14, gusting to...
Now for the official forecast in southwestern Massachusetts. Put in Springfield, History PI site. Mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. 5 at night. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of showers. Lows around 60. Northwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Friday, mostly sunny. Highs around 80. Northwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Friday night through Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. Highs in the lower 80s. West winds around 5 miles an hour. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Sunday night, partly cloudy and becoming mostly cloudy. A chance of showers after midnight. Lows in the mid-60s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 40%. Monday, partly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Southwest winds around 5 miles per day. Mostly cloudy hours. Highs in the lower 80s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 30%.
Return time is 5:53 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued an imminent small stream flood advisory for Central Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, Northwest and Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor but in small stream flooding. Overflowing poor drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Amherst, Northampton, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Asheville, Montague, Hadley, Sunderland, Hatfield, Northfield, Williamsburg, Bergen, Buckland, Conway, Shelburne, Levitt, Irving, Shutesbury, Ashfield, Lorraine, Gill, Whately, Pelham, Elmont, Royal, and Dwindle. A flood advisory is issued for minor but in small streams. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued an advisory for Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, Southwest and Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor but in small stream flooding. Overflowing poor drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Springfield, Chicopee, Westfield, Holyoke, Amherst, Northampton, Agawam, West Springfield, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Ludlow, South Hadley, and East Longmeadow, Belchertown, Woodhampton, Grady, Southampton, Derby is issued. Small stream flooding. Do not roads.
Here are the 5 p.m. observations for the Hartford metropolitan area. At the temperature was 81 degrees and the relative humidity 14 miles an hour, gusting to 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.95 inches and steady. Elsewhere around the region, in northern Connecticut, at Bradley Airport, partly sunny, temperature 83, wind south at 17, gusting to 23. At Willimantic, mostly sunny, temperature 80, wind south at 9, and across western and central portions of Massachusetts. In Westfield, partly sunny, temperature 83, wind south at 15, gusting to 22. At Chicopee Falls, partly sunny, temperature 81, wind south at 12. In Worcester, partly sunny, temperature 79, wind south at 17, gusting to 28. In Orange, cloudy, temperature 77, wind south at 10. And at Fitchburg, partly sunny, temperature 80, wind south at 9. Once again, repeating the 5 p.m. weather for the Hartford metropolitan area, it was mostly sunny. The temperature was 81 and the wind was south at 14, gusting to 20.
Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m., Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of showers. Lows around 60. Northwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Friday, mostly sunny. Highs around 80. Northwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Friday night through Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. Highs in the lower 80s. West winds around 5 miles an hour. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Sunday night, partly cloudy until midnight, then becoming mostly cloudy. A A chance of showers after midnight. Lows in the mid-60s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 40%. Monday, partly sunny. A chance of showers. Highs in the lower 80s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 40%. Monday night and Tuesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers. Lows in the mid-60s. Highs in the lower 80s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 30%.
The current time is 5:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued permanent small stream flood advisory for Central Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor but small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Amherst, Northampton, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Athol, Montague, Hadley, Hundle, Northfield, Williamsburg, Bernardston, Putland, Conway, Shelburne, Leverett, Irving, Shrewsbury, Hatfield, Coleraine, Gill, Waverly, Pelham, Almont, Royalston, Chesterfield, Goshen, New Salem, and Windle. A flood advisory is issued for minor but small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued permanent small stream flood advisory for Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, Hampton County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 7:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor but small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Springfield, Chicopee, Westfield, Holyoke, Amherst, Northampton, Agawam, West Springfield, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Ludlow, South Hadley, Easthampton, Longmeadow, East Longmeadow, Belchertown, Woodbraham, Palmer, Athol, Winchendon, Ware, Southwick, Mawson, Montague, Templeton, Grandview, Southampton, Derby, and Hadley. A flood advisory is issued for minor but small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued permanent small stream flood advisory for Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, Hampton County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 7:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor but small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Springfield, Chicopee, Westfield, Holyoke, Amherst, Northampton, Agawam, West Springfield, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Ludlow, South Hadley, Easthampton, Longmeadow, East Longmeadow, Belchertown, Woodbraham, Palmer, Athol, Winchendon, Ware, Southwick, Mawson, Montague, Templeton, Grandview, Southampton, Derby, and Hadley. A flood advisory is issued for minor but small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued permanent small stream flood advisory for Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, Hampton County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 7:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor but small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Springfield, Chicopee, Westfield, Holyoke, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Ludlow, South Hadley, Easthampton, Longmeadow, East Longmeadow, Belchertown, Woodbraham, Palmer, Athol, Winchendon, Ware, Southwick, Mawson, Montague, Templeton, Grandview, Southampton, Derby, and Hadley. A flood advisory is issued for minor but small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued permanent small stream flood advisory for Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, Hampton County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 7:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor and small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Springfield, Chicopee, Westfield, Holyoke, Amherst, Northampton, Agawam, West Springfield, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Ludlow, South Hadley, Hampton, Longmeadow, East Longmeadow, Belchertown, Wilbraham, Palmer, Asheville, Winchendon, Ware, Southwick, Mauston, Montague, Templeton, Granby, Southampton, Berry, and Hadley. A flood advisory is issued for minor and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued permanent small stream flood advisory for Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, Hampton County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 7:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor and small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Springfield, Chicopee, Westfield, Holyoke, Amherst, Northampton, Agawam, West Springfield, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Ludlow, South Hadley, Hampton, Longmeadow, East Longmeadow, Belchertown, Wilbraham, Palmer, Asheville, Winchendon, Ware, Southwick, Mauston, Montague, Templeton, Granby, Southampton, Berry, and Hadley. Flood advisory is issued for minor and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued permanent small stream flood advisory for Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, Hampton County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 7:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor and small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Springfield, Chicopee, Westfield, Holyoke, Amherst, Northampton, Agawam, West Springfield, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Ludlow, South Hadley, Hampton, Longmeadow, East Longmeadow, Belchertown, Wilbraham, Palmer, Asheville, Winchendon, Ware, Southwick, Mauston, Montague, Templeton, Granby, Southampton, Berry, and Hadley. A flood advisory is issued for minor and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued permanent small stream flood advisory for Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, Hampton County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 7:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor and small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Springfield, Chicopee, Westfield, Holyoke, Amherst, Northampton, Agawam, West Springfield, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Ludlow, South Hadley, Hampton, Longmeadow, East Longmeadow, Belchertown, Wilbraham, Asheville, Winchendon, Ware, Southwick, Mauston, Montague, Templeton, Granby, Southampton, Berry, and Hadley. A flood advisory is issued for minor and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued permanent small stream flood advisory for Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, Hampton County in western Massachusetts, northwestern Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 7:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor and small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Springfield, Chicopee, Westfield, Holyoke, Amherst, Northampton, Agawam, West Springfield, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Ludlow, South Hadley, Hampton, Longmeadow, East Longmeadow, Belchertown, Wilbraham, Palmer, Asheville, Winchendon, is issued for minor event and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued Hampton and small stream flood advisory for Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, Hampton County in western Massachusetts, Northwest and Worcester County in central Massachusetts, Franklin County in western Massachusetts, until 7:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause minor event and small stream flooding. Overflowing port drainage areas will result in minor flooding in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience minor flooding include Springfield, Chicopee, Westfield, Holyoke, Amherst, Northampton, Agawam, West Springfield, Greenfield, Orange, Deerfield, Ludlow, South Hadley, Hampton, Longmeadow, East Longmeadow, Belchertown, Wilbraham, Palmer, Haskell, Winchendon, Ware, Southwick, Mawson, Montague, Templeton, Granby, Southampton, Berry, and Hadley. A flood advisory is issued for minor event and small stream flooding. Do not drive through flooded roads. The Hartford Climate Summary as of 5 p.m. July 7th, 2015. So far today, the high temperature has been 85 degrees, which occurred at 3:17 p.m. The record high is 100 degrees, which was set in 2010. So far today, the low temperature has been 69, which occurred at 6:27 a.m. The record low is 46 degrees, which was set in 1979. 0.07 inches of precipitation has fallen, which brings the monthly total to 0.90 inches. The total precipitation for the year now stands at 21.15 inches. The record high for tomorrow is 97, which last occurred in 1993, and the record low is 49, which occurred in 1969. Sunset tonight is at 8:28 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow is at 5:23 a.m. Forecast for northern Connecticut and southwest Massachusetts, including Hartford and Springfield, issued at 4:23 p.m. Tuesday, July 7th. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Patchy fog after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patchy fog in the morning. Some thunderstorms. 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall until midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.